Those endless strips of gray stones along the railway tracks. It looks like someone just dumped them there for decoration. We pass by them thousands of times and almost never stop to wonder why they're there. Today we're going to find out why there are tons of crushed stone along the tracks and why trains simply couldn't run properly without them. You'll learn what tasks this ballast performs, why the stones must be sharp and angular, how many tons of stone are used per kilometer of track, and why they have to be replaced regularly. It turns out this is a carefully engineered system without which modern railways would be impossible. Let's dive in. This cushion is called ballast. The idea dates back to the mid-19th century, when engineers realized that simply laying rails on the ground or wooden sleepers was a bad idea. Trains are incredibly heavy. A modern locomotive weighs between 150 and 200 tons, and a fully loaded freight train can weigh tens of thousands of tons. When that kind of mass moves at speed, it creates enormous dynamic forces. Without ballast, the rails would shift sideways, the sleepers would sink into the ground, and after rain, the track would turn into a muddy mess. That's why ballast was introduced, a layer of specially prepared crushed stone. It solves several critical problems at once. First, stability and fixation. The angular stones, size 20 to 60 millimeters, interlock perfectly with each other, creating a firm but slightly flexible foundation. They hold the sleepers and rails securely in place, even under massive weight and constant vibration. Second, drainage. Water is one of the biggest enemies of railways. Ballast acts like a giant filter. It quickly lets water drain down and away, preventing it from pooling under the sleepers. After a heavy rain, the track stays stable. Third, load distribution. It spreads the pressure from the wheels over a large area of ground so the sleepers don't sink. Essentially, it's a giant engineering cushion stretched across thousands of kilometers that supports hundreds of thousands of tons every single day. On top of that, ballast prevents grass and trees from growing under the tracks. Roots can destroy the line, reduces vibration and noise, and makes maintenance much easier. You can simply lift a section of track and add fresh stone. What kind of stones do they use? Usually granite, basalt, or diabase, the hardest rock types. They are specially crushed and sorted. The most important requirement is sharp edges. Smooth river pebbles don't work because they float and shift around like ball bearings. 1 kilometer of main track usually requires between 1,800 and 3,000 to 4,000 tons of ballast. In the United States alone, with roughly 140,000 miles, about 225,000 kilometers, of freight railroads, that's an absolutely astronomical amount of stone. Over time, the ballast gets contaminated, crushed into sand by vibration, and loses its properties. That's why it's regularly cleaned with special machines or completely replaced. This is one of the most important and expensive parts of railway maintenance. Another interesting detail, when fresh ballast is laid, trains are often limited to lower speeds for a while until the stones settle and compact. So even rocks need time to adapt. Next time you're looking out the train window at those gray strips, remember, you're not just seeing random rocks. You're looking at a foundation designed by engineers a century and a half ago that still reliably supports modern trains at high speeds and under enormous loads. Everyday things we barely notice are often the result of serious engineering thought and massive effort. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments, did you ever think about the purpose of these stones before? Thanks for watching. See you in the next Mystery of Simple Things. Take care.